Guys, and welcome back to another review for Boruto. This is level episode 79, I believe, and it was the reunion between Boruto and Mitsuki, and it didn't disappoint. The whole time they're fighting to get to Mitsuki, of course, and the guys that they're fighting against don't really. One of them doesn't really use jutsu. He just kind of has some weapons that he uses. He says, "I don't use jutsu, just my own strength, my hands and my feet." And the other one is kind of like Datara, where he's got his clay things that he can mold it and turn into things and they explode. But he said his body's been infused with it, so it's like part of him. So it's kind of like a Datara kind of thing. But they're fighting. What's his name? I forgot his name. I forgot their names. But I'll just say the one that looks like Elder Toguro, because he's like tall, like shortish, long, scraggly, gray hair. And so if you guys know who Elder Toguro is, then you'll know what he looks like, and you'll see like, oh yeah, he does look like Elder Toguro. But they're fighting him. Inojin and Chocho show back up, and basically Shikadai says, "Hey, Boruto and Sarada, you go off and try to get Mitsuki, and we'll stay here." Well, that didn't work out very well. Boruto and Sarada get stopped by the other one, and the Inu Shikacho formation doesn't work out very well because they just get slaughtered. So Shikadai kind of makes it to where they can escape. So they retreat and go off and do their own thing to try to get stronger, or just kind of make a plan, because Shikadai, he's just like his dad. He fights someone once and it's like, I think I have a plan for that. But then Boruto and Sarada are fighting the other one, and he's like a kid, really. He's like, "Oh, you humans are so funny," and blah blah blah. Boruto summons Garaga, and everyone's surprised he managed to do it. And he's like, "Alright, attack." And Garaga's like, "No, I don't want to." He eventually does help. He says that only he can choose when he rampages, because Naruto kind of told him to fine. He's like, "Fine, then get lost, or just go then." And he's like, "No one tells me to just go." So he just starts rampaging, and it's actually pretty funny just seeing those two argue. Boruto's arguing with a snake, and Garaga is actually pretty funny. But Mitsuki ends up showing up. He was left behind and to be guarded by those two little Akuta, I think they're called. Akuta, they're made of like stone, clay, or whatever. But he manages to either get rid of them or get past them. He shows up, and of course Boruto's like, "Mitsuki, you're here." But it doesn't work out the way. And spoiler alert, Mitsuki does lightning style, his snake lightning, right into Boruto's stomach. Sends him flying against the wall, and he decides to go with these guys again. And he's like, "It's my will." And so Mitsuki is, in the meantime, part of this group who we really don't know much about. Is it going to stay like that? No, probably not. Like I said, we in the Naruto or Boruto chapters, it's old into the future a little more, I think, and Mitsuki's still on the team. So this is just kind of those arcs where the person goes bad, and then you get them to come back to the good side. Like I said, it's like a Sasuke kind of thing. He went bad, but he eventually came back after a series and a half. He left at almost the middle of Naruto, and then he came back at the very end of Naruto Shippuden as a good guy. So a whole series and a half it took him. So that was well over 800, 900 episodes. But Mitsuki, it's not going to take that long. I think he's like one of those characters that need to find himself, and he wants to know his purpose and his reason for being. And once he sees how much Naruto, or why do I keep saying Naruto, Boruto, how much Boruto actually cares, he's like, you know what? I'm gonna go back to the Leaf. Yeah, I want answers, and I may not get them, but I'm happy there. Boruto's my son, not son as in child, but he says Boruto is his son. You know, it gives him life and energy and a reason. I mean, hell, he has a picture of Boruto in his little apartment. So, but overall, pretty good episode. Especially the Garaga thing. I love him. He's like my new favorite summon. I mean, Gamabunta and Gamakichi, and they're great. But something about Garaga is just freaking hilarious. But seeing him and Boruto go back and forth, it's pretty funny. So rating out of 10, I'd give it maybe probably about 9.5. I mean, it was pretty good. It had a good amount of talking, good amount of action. The action, of course, was good when it happens. You know, a lot of Naruto Sarada fighting with the together. We had Inoshikacho, which we didn't see too much of that, but we got to see a little bit. Mitsuki was there, and just that kind of part at the end with that betrayal. I really think it made it a good, solid episode. So, what do you guys think? Did you like it? Did you not like it? What did you like about it? What did you not like about it? And what do you think is going to happen with Mitsuki? Because obviously, like I said, he comes around. How do you think it's going to happen? Just tell me down the doobly-doo. And, comment, subscribe, thumbs up, thumbs down, all that great stuff. And I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.